What's up, everybody? Everyone's like, "What are you doing? Why are you live? What's going on?" Um, I miss my relationship with everything, every aspects of these shows. So here's what's going on. I'm gonna do a little bit of a switch up. I feel like this is the year that I have to. Superstar stuff will still live on. I'm on live with one of my superstar agents, Gianna from South Jersey.
He's
Um,
got the name down.
what happened?
Finally got the name down.
Well, yeah, I know. And you know about me, like I'm so super obsessed with brands. It's like insanity. Like I feel like I paralyzed sometimes.
Well,
I don't know what that is.
last time we were on, me, you, and Mark, you changed the name of the show 4 times while we were on the
Yeah.
show.
Well, you know why? Because Mark was like, "Yo, what's re? What's re,
Yeah.
dude? Your URL is Opus Elite RE, bro. Like, what do you mean? What is it? It's so like anyway, it's just been like the craziest thing. Poor Jason. You guys are gonna be seeing Jason a lot. I made a Howard Stern reference, by the way. I said he's my Robin Quivers of the show, and Gianna was like, "Who's Robin Quivers?" Which shows you Gianna's age, by the way,
But I
guys.
do know Beetlejuice.
You do know Beetlejuice, yeah.
He's a,
So to all my Howard Stern fans out there, you're gonna like Jason's gonna be my new Robin Quivers. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably being politically incorrect at this point, but whatever. It's fine. So what's this all about? So it's called chatting. Chatting chatting started with my old partner Chad Nax. I'll give him props for that because we did have it with like a ton of D's in it. Like it was like he was 1D, I was 2Ds, we had like 3Ds, but like I'm gonna go all in. Like I bought chatting.com, Gianna. I bought it, right?
of
So
course.
we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do some swag. And I'm gonna have all kinds of people come on with the show with me. We're gonna do crazy stuff. You're gonna be on a lot. You're gonna be on a lot.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, and I'm super stoked about that. So, for those who don't know Gianna, she is an absolute ridiculously awesome realtor, primarily based out of the South Jersey area. Originally born and raised in South Philly, so she knows both sides of the bridge. But what I love about her is she's a '90s kid, culture obsessed phenom. That I absolutely love pop culture. So this show's gonna be food, fun, and real estate. That's what I'm
Got
gonna do.
a lot of random pop culture knowledge in my head.
Yeah. Well, give me one. Give me one. Give me
Knowledge.
one. Give me one.
I don't know. Off the bat.
Like, all right. So let's segue into that for a minute. Let's segue, and I'm actually going to bring Jay on for this too. Jay, come on.
Oh
I
my
want
god.
to talk about this. Wait. Let's get back. So Jay,
But
what era? Without stating your age specifically, what era did you like? Music shows, like what was your era?
without giving my age,
Yeah.
I was a late teen when Fresh Prince of Bel Air was out.
Right. And I was also. So what was your era, Gianna? Were you a Fresh Prince Saved by the Bell, or was that?
So I loved Fresh Prince and Saved by the Bell, but
Yeah.
Full House and all that.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
probably like are like reruns by the time I was like getting older. Like
Okay.
so like when I was growing up, it was like That's So Raven and
Oh
uh,
yeah.
like Even Stevens and Lizzie McGuire. Like
Yeah.
I still loved Saved by the Bell and Fresh Prince. Don't get me wrong, but they were like the Nick at Night shows.
Right. Yeah, Nick at Night was good though.
Nick at Night was the shit.
Yeah, Nick at Night was the shit.
You never
I agree.
you were gonna get either.
What's that? What'd you say?
Infomercials. They had that one college scholarship song that would replay. It would be stuck in your head for your dreams.
Oh no, I don't think I knew that.
Oh my god, yeah, they played it like every 2 minutes on Nick.
All right. So all right. So I was a Fresh Prince. I was a Fresh Prince guy. This is fun. So this is actually gonna be fun. This is good. So let's get into the Full House thing, right? So let's get right into that. I was actually
Mary Kate and Ashley.
so I was just reading an article, right? And apparently those two like ixnayed the remake Fuller House. Did you know that?
Yes.
And they no one knew why, and apparently everyone was like super salty about it. And they were like, "Screw these two. They don't want anything to do with us. They're like way too good for us." Like all that stuff. And they came to find out, I guess, at Danny's funeral. Danny, what the hell's his name? Not Danny.
Yeah.
Bob Saget. Bob
Yeah,
Saget.
Bob Saget when he died.
Yes, and you know how I know about all this? I watched John Stamos on Howard Stern. That's how I know
Oh
about all
wow.
this.
That's
Yes,
the full circle with that one.
full circle. So
So what happened?
what happened is they show up to the funeral and they basically said that it was cool while they were young, but at this stage of the game, it's kind of stupid for them.
So
What
I'm
do you
going to tell you something about them.
tell me?
They have one of my favorite statements as a celebrity.
Uh-huh.
Their sister did an interview. Their sister is in the Avengers. She's
Their oldest sister is
their youngest sister. She's
Really?
the
yeah.
baby.
Oh, that's the younger sister. You're
She's
right.
the
That is the youngest sister.
She's the youngest. They're older than her. Elizabeth Olsen. She is
Yeah, the youngest.
she's the witch.
Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch.
She said that her sisters taught her from when they were younger that no is a full sentence, and that you don't have to give a reason. You don't have to give anything. No is a full sentence. You don't want to do something, you could just say no. And I think that is still such like an awesome lesson to like have learned or like have, because like it's so true. Like people always want an excuse, right? Or a reason or this and that. They just said no.
Yeah, especially for a fan service. It's like while we're talking about old sitcom kids.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I'm sure you know that.
Oh, JTT.
Yeah, JTT.
Yeah.
JTT. He was like, you know what? I don't want to do this show no more. I want to learn. I want to go to school. And shit, I agree with that. You know,
Zach and Cody did the same thing from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. They went to college. They said they were done.
I mean, look, let's be totally honest, right? It's when you're growing up, it's cool because you don't know anything otherwise. But if it's your whole life and you can't really be a kid, that's tough.
exactly.
Well, that lady, what's her name from Even Stevens? The girl from Even Stevens, Christy Carlson Romano. She has a TikTok, right? I think it's TikTok or like Instagram, but she has like a show that she comes on and like she interviews like older like Disney stars growing up and stuff. And she says like how she didn't have a life. Like she was put in this place, like told to do this, dye her color, like you can't go to this, you have to be here. And she was like, it was really stressful. She said like a lot of laws have changed now for the kid acting and stuff like that. But she was talking about she made that Cadet Kelly show with like Hillary Duff on one of the episodes, and like just so tough. Like they would go to these interviews and like then they would be told like, oh, you're not allowed to do that because you have a strict schedule for this show, and like you can't go and do any of these other things. Yeah, she talks out a lot about it, about how it was. It's crazy.
I had a little Hillary Duff crush.
I love Hillary Duff. She's still gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm not. I had a little. Who was your crush, Jason? What was your crush? Are you like an Ollie Berry type of person? I loved Ollie Berry, by the way. Do you like Ollie Berry?
I don't know who that is.
You what?
I don't know who that is.
Wait, what you
You
say?
know who Halle Berry is?
Oh, Halle Berry. I thought
he was saying Halle Berry. It's hard to pursue.
Whatever.
Halle Berry.
Who is that?
He's Halle Berry. Yeah.
Holly Berry. Holly.
Yeah,
Haley. Haley.
I don't even know. I was Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys and Aaron Carter when I was a kid.
Halle Berry was a little cliche for me. I didn't like. I mean, I wasn't.
Who'd you like? Who'd you like?
And then I still am in love with John Cena. He's the best.
John Cena.
Love John. I've always loved John Cena.
A massive tool.
I met him 4 times.
He is a massive tool.
Are you crazy?
I think that's just the persona that he gives off. I believe he's probably.
You know, he has donated more to Children's Hospital than and time, not even just donations, his time to Children's to the Make-A-Wish Foundation more than any other celebrity there is.
So you're basically telling me I'm a dick for saying that. Is that what you're saying?
You ever see the Peacemaker?
It took him so long to have a family, and he said this because on his off time he would go meet with all the Make-A-Wish kids. He does all the Make-A-Wish all the time. My dad, we met him like 4 times. He was awesome. He's so nice.
He was in Peacemaker, right? He's Peacemaker. And even though he's a dick in that show, like he was real vulnerable in certain parts. You'd be like, "Wait, is this you?" Like, it's crazy. So I believe it. I believe it's a good.
That show is the best. That show, I can't wait for that show to come back.
Wait, so all right, so let's talk about that. I wanted to get on the Pop Sugar and see what was going on. I was looking the other day and like looking at stuff. Like it's funny when you get to the age that I'm at. I feel like an old fart. Like I feel like I'm just out of the loop. So much stuff, right? Like I know that the CMAs just happened. That's fine. That's cool. Whatever. And then like I was looking at A couple things. So wait, let's talk about the most relevant stuff. So Matthew Perry, please tell me you watch Friends, Gianna.
Of course, I watch Friends. My mom used to trick us and make us think it was our show. She'd say, "Get your chairs," and we have our little Elmo chair and pull it up and watch Friends every day.
So who was your favorite character?
Friends, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel. What did you watch Friends, Jason?
No, because there weren't a lot of black characters in Friends.
God, I get it. I get it. You're right. I don't even remember any. Was there even a black guest?
I don't even remember being in.
Yeah,
I didn't realize. I never thought about that though. For real, that's.
Yeah.
they were always love interests for one of the friends, and they would pop in and out, like in and out. You know, there never no males. I don't think there was ever. I could be wrong.
No, wait. Let's talk about this. Is an interesting topic. Wait a second. I know we're all over the place, but I want to talk about this. So black shows, because I want to know what it's like to be that mindset. I'm white. What I don't know. So what? Martin was good.
Martin. Of course, Martin.
Did you like Different Strokes?
With that, yeah. That's funny. Did you get that? Wait, are you older? Was it in syndication for you?
Yeah, syndication.
My dad watch it all the time. So Saturday mornings, my dad always made us watch shows with him, and Different Strokes was one of the shows we always watched together. Love that show.
That is crazy because I was alive when there were still episodes of Different Strokes go like real live.
Oh yeah, they were definitely done. They would come on after the Brady Bunch.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Different Strokes, the Brady Bunch with my dad, and then we would always watch her. We always watch her.
What about the Cosbys?
Yeah,
Cosby Show was definitely, for a black show, that was one of the good ones for us because it was one of the only shows that depicted, black people in a positive light. That wasn't like in the fucking projects or
I like that. What about was the Jeffersons bad? Was that a bad thing?
Well, Jefferson's was definitely good. It was like, bougie black man moving on up. He used to be in the hood, now he got a cleaners in the white people neighborhood. He lived in
it started out on the
high rise in the sky. So that was a good show. But it was again a lot of stereotypes. Yeah, 80s TV was full of so many stereotypes.
True.
It was hard to like, when you watch shows with adult eyes, like when you're a kid, you love it,
Right,
but when you watch shows with adult eyes, it was like, oh my God, I got away with this on television.
Yeah.
That when I see some stuff, I'm like, holy shit! Like, what the hell?
Well, no,
yeah, it wouldn't fly nowadays. It'd be banned. In a second. I'm surprised a lot of syndicated shows just don't be. It's not on the air anymore because.
You know what? Though,
I was watching TV. They used to say, homophobic slurs used to be like in the 80s. It was regular.
Look at the Archie Bunker show.
Oi! I loved Archie Bunker, but for the wrong reasons.
Man.
I loved Archie. I loved them.
Well, I mean, that's probably why people like YouTube, because it's the only place you can go where everything's not completely censored. You know what I'm saying? It's just not it's not. This is like the real TV, and then all the rest of the stuff's all fluffy fluff.
They don't really have good sitcoms anymore, though. Like I think the last generation of good sitcoms was like Everybody Loves Raymond, like King of Queens, like all them shows. Like they were like the end of the sitcom.
That's true. All right. So Friends, Matthew Perry. Did they confirm that he OD'd?
No, they didn't say. They said
he definitely OD'd, though, right?
If you fell asleep in the tub, you were on some kind of drugs.
Yeah.
Listen, there's no.
Didn't they come out and say he had a heart attack?
Dude, come on, though. Come on.
Even if you had a heart attack, I'm gonna assume that. Listen, when you are having a heart attack, wouldn't you get out of the tub? Because there's like a little bit of time frame where you know something's wrong with your body. You probably got like a good 2 or 3 minutes.
I've never had a heart attack, Jay. So I don't know. I don't know what happened.
That's valid.
Yeah, I'm not a physician. Hey, can you buddy, can you answer that question? Like, when you have a heart attack, is there a time frame when you know, or is it just like, that's it? It's
Well, I mean, here's what I will tell you in my limited knowledge. Everyone's experience is vastly different when it
Yeah.
comes to heart attacks. So I'm going to give you my thought. The dude OD'd, or he did something the night before or whatever. So that's my take on it. And while we're sitting here, I'm going to just do this because we're doing this on the fly. It's a whole new format. Jay, I think we need it. Can you pull up another window with our Facebook stuff? And why don't we just go down TMZ headlines? I think that'd
oh
be
my
fun.
god.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I think we could do TMZ headlines. Eventually we'll get into real estate, but I say we do TMZ. We'll talk about a little bit of local event
Oh my
stuff,
god.
and then we'll do real estate. And I don't know if we have time for food, we'll do it. Because everyone knows how I feel about food. For me, it's food, fun, and real estate. That's how I live my life. I'm the motivation stuff too, but
Hold on, I'm
yeah,
switching to your profile. I do not
right.
want to. I do not want that
Nah,
TMZ in that
let's go.
search.
Let's go. Bring up TMZ because I already see something I definitely want to talk about. And while he's pulling that up, are you a Swiftie, Gianna?
Of course. Who doesn't love Taylor Swift?
Okay, so you're a Swiftie.
Oh my
So
god.
what
I'm
could
not
you
like a mega Swifty. Like I'm not like one of these people that are chasing her around the country and all that. But like I love
right,
Taylor Swift's awesome.
right. So tell me, what is your take on this whole romance?
I think it's cute. I think
Yeah,
it's adorable. I
yeah,
think people are in her goddamn business way too much about who the girl dates.
yeah. But
His
it's like,
jersey went to the #1 selling night scene with her.
listen,
That
I
isn't.
no, listen, I wholeheartedly I agree. Yeah, look at this. This is amazing. Like I can't believe we're doing a show now where we're talking
I
about
can't.
TMZ. It's amazing. Now scroll
This
down.
is this is
It's
meta.
so
This is meta. I just want you to know how meta this is. Like, we're
Yeah,
doing like
yeah, this is amazing. My whole life has changed to a whole different direction. Wait, scroll down. There's a Travis Kelsey Taylor Swift post. It's soon. It's definitely soon. Yep, there it is. There it is. Okay. So I think we should have a visual up when we're talking about these two. So you think people should leave her alone? I just want to get your take. You think it's cute. You think people should leave her alone, right? Is that
Yeah.
what I'm hearing? Okay. And that's it. You just think that they should just have a budding romance. Now, here's my question. Do you think they want people to leave them alone?
I think they don't really like care too much. I mean, they're celebrities, right? So like, if you're gonna date Taylor Swift, I think it just comes with it that like you're gonna be in the news nonstop.
Right.
It's just part of the job.
Right.
But yeah, do I think they want everybody in their business 24/7? No,
Yeah.
they
Okay.
probably don't.
Right. And then the next question is, so the courting process, if I remember the story accurately, he made her a friendship bracelet, right?
Okay.
That I don't know. I'm asking you. I don't know.
I
That's what I've heard.
that.
He made her a friendship bracelet, and supposedly he wanted to give it to her, but he was stiffed, or they wouldn't let him. And then all of a sudden, somehow, some way, they met up, and literally, like immediately, that was it. Sparks fly. Do you think? I'm going to say this as PG as I can. How soon do you think it took for them to make love? Yo, what's up, dude?
Oh,
What up, Cuddy Construction?
come on, you.
You came in at the exact time we're talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. So I'm going to ask you. Let me ask you, Sean. Let me ask you. How long do you think it took for those two to make love?
Overnight, dude.
You do? You think so?
If he's like me, it was that night.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean it makes sense, but like I don't know. I'm curious to know what you think. Do you think Taylor? Because she's like, is this pure girl? Blah 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 blah. Like, what do you think? I think the term is the cookies. Do you think she gave him the cookies early on?
Maybe. I mean,
Uh-oh. No, I'm asking your opinion.
I don't really.
How do you know she's a good girl? Like, I've heard some.
I've been thinking about like, oh, like this is like something. I don't know. Maybe.
Right.
And how do you know she's a good girl? Like, I've
He
heard
gives
some of her songs
So
that
you
sounded like
pretty
she was a troublemaker.
they used to wear the purity ring. I think it was like her and the Jonas Brothers. Like they all like had like purity rings and stuff like that. But now she's like a 35-year-old woman. She's just living her life, probably.
Living her life. Okay. Well, we'll wish those two luck, and we'll continue to check in on their romance. I hope it withstands the societal pressures and all that good stuff. Right. All right. What else is in this feed before we move on from junk, complete junk? What do we got?
Finding all my Amazon packages.
More than 24 racehorses were tragically unalived after a 32-year-old man allegedly set fire to a barn.
Lame.
I love horses.
America is broken over losing faith. And she has something to say about it all.
Nah, I'm not a huge Dancing with the Stars guy. Although, no, hold on. Before you go past this guy, do you know who Mario Umansky is, Gianna?
No.
Oh man, I wanted to get into that. So there's a brokerage out in LA called The Agency, and his wife Kyle. Oh God, I can't.
I know who you're talking about.
Kyle Richards.
I know them both. Never mind. I watched his show. I know.
Yeah. So,
she's on. Her sister was an '80s TV star.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just like, that whole thing is really hilarious to me, because to me it's completely obvious he's already hooking up with another chick, and they've been married a long time. It's all good, whatever. But like, he's already hooking up with like a young chick and denying it, and it's public, and blah 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 blah. So I don't know, that whole thing's a farce, I think, too.
Any of that?
Yeah, it's a farce. My man Jake Paul, this dude's the man. You ever see his Jake Paul stuff?
What's it say he did? My cousin be obsessed with him.
Jake is a UFC guy, but he's also like is it him or Logan that's an enormous Pokemon collector?
One of the Pokemon collector. Jake is not a UFC guy. He's a YouTube guy.
He's a YouTube guy.
Wait, who's the other? Who's the UFC guy?
To fighting. They both him.
Wait, one of them's like legit UFC though.
No, he's.
No,
this guy's a YouTuber, man.
No,
and I think the other guy's
it's all for your attention. He went and decided he was going to become a boxer.
No.
Because him and his brother were being banned from YouTube because they were being total jerks. Logan filmed somebody's body on like some suicide, and then he was like trashing people.
Wait,
he got killed.
What?
You don't know Jake Paul and Logan Paul's story.
Wait, whoa. Jake Paul. Hold on.
Jake Paul and Logan were on. They were like the YouTube people to watch.
But you're telling me he's not a legit fighter?
No,
he kind of is now, but he's not. Like, he decided to become a fighter to stay relevant.
Yes, he's been fighting since he got kicked off of YouTube. He's been fighting and talking shit to people.
All right, well, I ain't gonna pay my mind to this guy then. Moving on. He sounds like a douche. See you later.
He's a total Chad.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. By the way, I did look up in the Urban Dictionary what chatting means. It's not a good definition, but hopefully we can break past this with the new show.
I don't want to know.
It's like some dude that creeps on girls type of thing. I don't know.
Oh,
whatever.
Man.
Yeah,
damn.
whatever. Too late. We rebranded. Too late, Urban Dictionary. Chatting.com is gonna happen, you mofos.
Oh, people gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go creep on this page."
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
All right, I think I may have had enough pop culture. The only other, so I think it was the Matthew Perry thing I wanted to talk to you about. It was Taylor and Travis, and then what else? Oh, you know what? While we're on it, a good friend of mine I grew up with from Lower Moreland, Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. His first full-length feature film. He's been a director for Spike TV for the good part of 10 years. He lives in Los Angeles. His name is Ira Rosenswag. I went to his film premiere Tuesday night with my wife, and we saw his movie. It's sick. It is this movie called Cher, and the best way I can describe it is it's like the worst case of social media, where you're like stuck in these like silo jail cells futuristically, and for you to like survive, you have to keep performing to get like likes and doing all this stuff, and people are all interwoven in this space, It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a
That
sci-fi
sounds
thriller.
like I'm gonna watch that. What's the name of that?
It's called Share, and it's on Apple
Share.
TV today. It's being released
Okay.
on Apple TV today.
That's
It is
awesome.
so
You
cool.
know
Dennis
that
Hopper's in
sounds
it.
like a,
Do you see Queen of the South? Do you ever see that
yeah.
show?
That used to be my show.
So Queen of the South's in it. The lady,
Okay.
she's in
Which
it.
one? The Carmela?
No, the head honcho, the whatever her name is.
the young girl. The young girl.
The drug lord, the one that becomes
Yeah.
the
Okay. Yeah.
El Jefe or whatever you call her. I don't. Yeah.
So,
She's
you ever seen? You ever seen? There's a Black Mirror. There's a few Black Mirror episodes like it, but there's a Black Mirror episode like that where
Oh, they referenced that in the Q&A. Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love Black Mirror.
They
yeah,
referenced
where
that in the
the
Q&A.
shares. Yeah, when you have first off, there's another movie too. It just came out called I think it's called The Mill, and it's about it's kind of just like that too, where this black guy, the comedian with the glasses from Get Out, you want to save them
Oh,
and Get Out.
Little Rel.
Yeah, he's
I love him.
he wakes up in
By the way, are
like
you recording this locally so you can edit this?
probably not.
I'm gonna kill you, bro.
I can get it. Don't worry. Yeah,
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you, bro.
probably not. It was just so whimsical. It was just like
Jason needs what was that show that was on like was it E or whatever where the dude had like the sound bar and he would just like push the button when the
yeah, that's what I'm gonna get one of those. I have a sound.
You know what I'm talking about? I can't think of what it is.
Yeah, we need some sounds. We need some like your laugh, your
Yes.
Right.
Oh yes.
I can't
Yeah.
wait. I hope this gets picked up by a massive production network. And Jason and I have like a 6 studio, and like we're just like doing crazy stuff. Stern's got nothing on chatting the Urban Dictionary term for creeping on girls. This is all.
I will not compromise my dignity though. I will not do anything undignified
No,
of a black man on air.
I
will
didn't
not.
ask you to do
No,
that.
no, just that's a Facebook disclaimer, just in case.
I did not ask you to do that. All right. So this was fun.
I will
I like
not
this.
be Beetlejuice.
So this is our pop culture part. So we'll call this the fun. Is there any other things you want to drop, G, like in terms of pop culture? Because then we can move on to like real estate talk, which I know you and I do.
I'm good on pop culture. I don't know. You name something, I'll say it.
All right, we're good. The only other thing I saw was Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, and I still can't get that whole relationship, but that's besides the
Machine
point.
Gun Kelly. Who's
They're
that?
annoying.
Oh, that's the guy that was beefing with Eminem.
Yes.
That buddy.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Yes,
Oh,
I got bodied by Eminem.
He
God.
is a weird dude. And you know what else? I'll tell you something else. She's super weird. What happened to her? She's probably the one of the most gorgeous women
old guy.
She what?
She married that really old guy,
Dude.
Doug Hutcherson. What was his name? Hutcherson?
I don't know.
And she had him, and then she left.
I have a theory that the bluer your eyes are, the crazier you are. So her eyes are extremely...
everything to stay relevant. Just to stay relevant, like she'll post up that someone was cheating on her, and then take it down and say that's not what I meant by it. Like that's some like social media heist.
Hollywood, yeah, I think that's exactly what I think.
Wait, it says that she married Brian Austin Green.
That's him. That's the old guy.
Wait,
yeah.
old.
Oh,
wait,
the
wait,
old
wait,
guy.
whoa,
Did she just call Brian Austin Green the old guy? Holy, because I was thinking you was talking about like an 80-year-old man, and you're talking about Brian Austin Green like he is an old person. Do you know?
Compared to Megan Fox, he is.
Do you know how old
Gianna,
we are?
Gianna,
do you know how old I am?
Did you ever watch 90210?
A little bit, not really.
Oh.
I know the one guy that died.
Well, he was old then. Okay, if we want to talk about, he was the oldest character on that show, right?
Wait, who died? Luke Perry?
Yeah.
Both of them are gone. Both the Perrys, even though they're not brothers. Both Luke Perry and what's the other one?
Matthew
Perry died too.
That's the dude we just talked about.
Matthew Perry just died. Luke Perry died years ago.
Yeah, they had to write it into Riverdale because he died. He was playing the dad.
Dude, what? Wait a second, man. I can't. It's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Oh my god. Anyway,
that's how you know we're getting old, when all the people that we grew up with are just dropping like flies, bro.
And we will wrap this segment up with and that is your pop culture feed on the chatting show. So let's move into real estate. So I'm gonna do this by I'm gonna let you tell people what you've been experiencing lately. What's your take on what's going on? Give us some good stories in the past couple weeks of stuff you've seen or weird shit going on in real estate. What are you seeing?
Well, the market's still really hot.
Yeah.
I mean, seller, buyer, what doesn't matter. Sellers are still getting well over what they should. What
Yeah.
they're buyers are still in, there's still flocks of them. And then this week with the interest rate drop coming down a little bit, like it's crazy right now.
So I actually want to bring something up that I want to talk to you about. So this is probably the hottest thing, and people that aren't in the industry may not know about this. So most of the time, the normal thing is that the buyer's agent and the seller's agent commission was always paid for by the seller, right? And recently, states have been. What do you mean? What do you want? Think I'm gonna talk about stuff? What you shaking your head for?
No, I mean, no, I want you to talk about it. We talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know about this. So I can give you my 2 cents. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
no, I
jump
want
out and be like, okay, my time's gone.
no, Robin Quivers, don't go anywhere. The the thing that's going on now is that some states, and this is really through the NAR and those associations which are actively pushing stuff. They're really getting into getting away with, uh, for lack of a better term, I guess it's forcing the seller's agent or the seller side to cover both. So now sellers are being given the choice of not even paying a buyer's agent commission, which is a complete bleep show, in my opinion, right? And now we've come to the point where it's like, all right, if the sellers are not going to pay the buyer side commission, you're probably going to have agents that aren't going to want to show the house, number one, because they're not going to get paid unless their buyers are willing to pay for it. So I want your opinion as an agent on how you handle this and what you think about it.
Well, agents aren't allowed to discuss commission. Like,
Right.
we're not
Well,
allowed.
so explain that to me because I didn't know that. Explain that to me.
Yeah, so like we can't talk about commissions. There's no standard commission. There's nothing like that. Like, we can't discuss those types of things.
With whom? With anybody?
Even with each other. Like, we're not supposed to talk about that.
So when you go to sign a listing, right? Don't it comes up,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
that's an agreement between you and your seller.
Okay.
Especially like if you're on the buyer side, you
Right.
can't say because they're giving less, you're not going to show it. Like, you're not supposed to look at any of that. That's not supposed to matter. You're supposed
Really?
yes, you're supposed to have your client's interest first.
So
You're
so
allowed,
wait.
we're allowed as buyers agents, right? Like, if I'm on the buyer side, I can
Right.
tell my client, like, hey, my fee. You have to,
Right.
and I can't tell them like, oh, they're not giving me this or anything like that. Like, that's
Oh.
my buyer, but that agreement has to be made prior to you showing. So you have an agreement where you can write up with your client, like, this is my total. If it's ever less than that, you have to make up the difference.
So you're telling me, if I understand this correctly, okay, let's say you don't do that as a buyer's agent and you go under contract on a home where the seller's paying zero commission. Did you potentially just work for free?
Yes.
What?
Maybe even more than free, depending on if you have to pay any fees.
That is crazy.
Negative, right? You
Yes.
make negative, but
You could possibly make negative, yeah.
And that is dictated legally at the state level or by the local like associations of realtors? Like, who's dictating that stuff?
That would be probably from the Association of Realtor, I would think, because
Wow.
like or your MLS, like, that's who's handling all the commissions, like, and where they're put.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, we're not allowed to discuss commissions or anything like that. We're not supposed to.
I did not know that. And when you say you were not allowed, you mean with the buyer?
No, like with the public, with other agents, like with each other, like, we're not supposed to talk about it.
Now, I always thought that there was some listing.
Yeah, we can't say like, oh, this listing only offers this.
But I thought that the MLS can show. I've seen it sometimes where they're like,
that's where it has to be. It does show it, but it's still not a conversation you're supposed to have.
Oh, with the consumer, you mean?
Yeah, or other agents in general.
no one. Basically, shut the fuck up about the commissions. Don't say nothing.
We can't.
Oh, interesting. Isn't that weird? So I think it's weird.
But what they're doing, like with the court
Right.
case, it's changing a lot. It's
Right.
a big deal.
So I'm just curious. Like, I'm trying to make sense out of all of it. Someone goes into the profession of selling real estate with the intention, and you can do it out of pure altruism.
This is why.
Yeah.
Our job is to be
Mhm.
there. We have a fiduciary
Mm-hmm.
duty to
Mm-hmm.
take care of our client no matter
Mhm.
what. You have to have their best interest. It's not about dollars and cents. It's about like protecting them no matter what.
Right. Right.
Like, there to facilitate and make sure it gets moved. Of course, people want to make money. Of course, you want to get paid. You're putting money out half the time, right?
Right. Right.
That's not supposed to be at the forefront.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
it's supposed to be about that.
Hmm. Interesting. My wife's calling me while I'm on Facebook Live here. Hold on here. Finishing soon on Facebook Live. Okay.
I'm trying to make tweets for us. I'm deleting like all these old recordings from like 2000. I'm at least at March of 2022.
Wait, so I'm gonna so aside from that piece, you're seeing a hot market. You're still seeing inventory flying. You're still seeing sparse inventory.
Lower priced homes. So like in like, well, under 200,000, that's just insane right now.
Right.
Like the $400,000 range, those houses are flying.
Right.
2 to 250 is getting the most offers, most showings, anything, because those are like your affordable homes, right? Like those are the type of house where like, your first time home buyer can get in,
Right.
get some sweat equity, everything like that. Those are going insanely high.
Right.
I
Huh.
just sold one in Burlington, and we got 1,000 over.
That's great. 50,000 over, and it appraised.
15.
15.
Well,
Sorry,
listed it
you're going in and out with the volume.
Am I?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little better.
We listed it higher too. Like it wasn't listed on the list.
It's crazy, dude. So so it's a real thing that there's a large part. There's a lot more people that simply just can't afford to buy a home.
There's a lot of people that can't afford the rent.
That's crazy, dude.
Rent is so right now. It's insane.
It's crazy.
I mean, a 2-3 bedroom house is like $2,000. Well, actually, in my area in Gloucester Township, you're starting around $2,400 a month for like.
Gloucester. Oh my God! It used to be like $1,800.
Probably $100 used to be able to get you like a 4 or 5 bed, like actual house, single family home, everything else.
That's nuts.
You're talking. They just put apartments up across from Penco Tech. I'm pointing like people can know where I am, but across from Penco Tech, they put apartments up, and they're like $2,800 a month for like a 2-bedroom, and it's like 300 square feet. They're so tiny.
Crazy.
And then they built these Ryan's homes on the Black Horse Pike. They want so much for them, and they're all on top of each other like this.
Well, it's such an important point, though. Like, I think like the function and the job or role of a real estate agent is sometimes diminished because, guys, besides food, you need shelter, right? And for you to go about doing this on your own, especially in this kind of an environment, is very difficult. You literally have to stop everything you're doing to try and find a place to live. And if you don't employ the resources and expertise of an agent, you're at a major disadvantage because they're out hustling harder than you are to find those places for their own clients, right? So, I think people are always like, oh, agents are making tons of money, they're this, they're that, like, and these are all superficial things. At the end of the day, you're trying to help people find a place to live.
Yeah, and it's like it's hard right now too, right? Because people have jobs, people have to work, right? So if a seller closes showings by 6 o'clock because they have kids, and you didn't get in there day 1 or day 2, and it's sold on day 3, right?
Yeah.
So like it's very tough. It's very. But as agents go do virtual showings for you, we can go and get in there and like check it out for you and give you our honest opinion, because that's what it all is, right? It's to each their own. So
it's one of the toughest times I've seen since I've been doing this. because people are struggling across the board.
Yeah.
Not just the clients, but the agents and the lenders and everyone else. It's a tough time in general, right? And it really shows the true character of people, in my opinion, when you're in these types of stressful environments, period. And I think now more than ever, you have to be very selective in who you're working with. And you and I have seen it in a lot of the deals we've done, where had we not had the relationships we've had, and had we not had the chemistry you and I have had to work together, there's no way these stuff would have closed. And as soon, if you put that in perspective, if you don't have the right team and the ball drops, you literally may not find another home for months, because it's that difficult to get a deal under
Yeah.
contract.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Getting it under contract and then to the finish line as well.
Crazy, dude. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy. And then I'll speak a little bit on rates. I'm gonna try and throw that in a little bit just so everyone knows, because I'm the money man. Um, Rates are gonna come down, and they're not going up. If they're not going up, that means there's a little more confidence in the market. When that happens, the rates either stabilize or even drop a little bit. I locked 2 people last week into the sixes, which is like unheard of. Sixes. We haven't seen a six in over 7, 8 months. That's crazy. So it's going to happen. I think this spring you're going to see sixes. That's my prediction. And I think it's going to cause an even crazier frenzy. And I'm telling you right now, if you're thinking about buying in the next year, you need to link up with an agent and a lender now.
Now. Right.
Yeah.
Get ready.
I would. I think that if they drop even just a little bit more, we're not dropped, and things are still going over.
Yeah,
that's what people are not understanding. So like these people that want to wait for the rate to drop, good luck.
Yeah.
I like seeing 800 houses. I hope you feel like, and then by the end, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna take this one, because I hate that. I hate when my try to settle. It drives me nuts if they try and settle.
Yeah.
You shouldn't settle for anything.
Well, I got to tell you guys, Gianna is. Go ahead. I cut you off. What are you going to say?
No, I'm saying they just have to take the advice, right? Like, we're here to give advice for a reason, because we see this. We like, do different things. If we say, like, you're not getting that 7th bedroom and the fire escape, like, I mean, like, that's not what you're getting. Don't look for it for a little bit, because it ain't gonna work out too well.
Nah, but and we're gonna keep doing stuff, and the goal, we want to keep telling everyone we're in the game, and to work with us, and blah blah blah. But now more than ever, you need help. You need help with people that know what they're doing. Right? That's the most important message I can give to anybody.
Yes.
So I don't throw salt on anyone's game. If you're working with a really good lender, I can tell you wholeheartedly if they're good. Same thing with Gianna and agents. At the end of the day, it's not about or using us or not. It's about working with people that know what the hell they are doing. I'm telling you, it will leave you homeless.
I've said it before. Like, there are type of clients that want to use me as an agent, might want to, like, aren't someone else. Type of clients that you else might not match with me, right? So like, there's a lot of fantastic agents out there that like have people's best interest. There's a lot of fantastic lenders and everything like that. Just know what the questions to ask. Ask questions is all.
And I'll tell you from like a lending perspective. I've seen it. I've been hearing stories lately of lenders dropping the ball in their pre-qual process, and like last minute, someone needed a cosigner, or something came up. What's that?
My listing.
Yeah, that's right. You had that happen. What was it, like the day before closing?
Yeah, we wound up pushing out 2 weeks. We wound up closing, thank God.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Thankfully, the agent I was working with, like co-oping with, he's from North Jersey. He was really and on the ball, and the lawyers that were on the deal were amazing and worked everything out. She got a coast. But yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And the lawyers, you have to have a lawyer. North Jersey will not do a deal in North Jersey without a lawyer.
They won't up there. They won't. And it's and I had Frank Falkenstein was the lawyer on our side. He's amazing. He's incredible. South Jersey lawyer. Oh my God, so good.
But like let me tell you what happens if I go back to one of my real estate partners that I've been building relationships with for over 10 years now and say, oh, sorry, I effed up. I forgot to look at the most quintessential thing, their work history or their pay stubs or their credit report. I will not get business from them again, right? And I'm telling you guys this point blank. We have a lot to lose as a referral based business. We cannot F up. If you're a good lender, you cannot afford to F up. Period.
Well,
And
and the agent on the other side looks at that too, right? Like, so people don't understand that, like, when they're presenting your offers, like, right, like if I'm a listing agent, I'm presenting offers to my
Mhm.
I'm going through each and every offer, I'm calling
Mhm.
the lenders, our
Mhm.
top, say our top 3, right? I'm calling those lenders. If
Mhm.
I know one of those lenders that's in the top 3, and I
Mhm.
know how they work and that they're honest and like they're thorough, I'm telling my client, like, hey, I worked with this person, I know this company, and they're awesome. And
And
like,
that's where your experience becomes invaluable. I mean, so important because
yeah,
that's you repping them because no one can afford to not close on time. No one.
yeah.
That's a double negative, but no, no one. It's so crucial with such high competition, and the pressure is so high. And Gianna is so good at that because you are so good at knowing, and you know what you're also good at. You're also good at calling the bullshit. Like you're good at it. You're not afraid to tell someone like, look, you're full of shit. Like
I've been trained for that since I was born from my dad.
yeah, and look, your bullshit-o-meter is South Philly based, so we know it's the best of the best, right?
I'm like the most gullible person ever.
What's on your shirt? What's on your shirt? What's on
My
this shirt?
client bought me this. My
Uh,
client, look, she
I
got me.
love it.
She's amazing. She works for Cherry Hill Mazda. She's awesome. If anybody needs a
That's
car
awesome.
here, she's incredible. She got me this, and she got me a cup to match it, and I absolutely love it. It's my Gianna Furia gear.
I love it. I'm your home girl. All
She,
right.
she's such a sweetheart. She made me cry. She's such a good person. Such a good person.
So all right, so let's move over to we'll do our parting ways with. So that's good for real estate. Did I miss anything on your end? Do you have any hot listings coming up or anything you want to drop?
Nothing I can talk about yet, but
Okay.
I do have a really nice one coming in Gloucester Township. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. That's good. But when you get it ready and you're ready to rock, you'll come back and
Yes, great
yeah.
school district. School district is fantastic, especially for kids that have I what is it called, an IEP or
Mhm.
anything like that. They give so much extra help. I can tell you from my own experience because Liliana has severe anxiety and my child is incredible. And I thank the school every day in Gloucester Township. They're amazing. They're amazing.
Maybe we'll have to do special on that. Maybe a little chatting with the Gloucester Township schools or something.
Oh, definitely. They're great. They're great. They also have a music program over here. I'd love to plug because I'm actually gonna help them out, like sponsor and stuff.
Plug
There's
it.
Main Stage. There Anna goes there. They're incredible. They're actually working right now with Camden County, someone in Camden County to be able to give musical theater classes after school to almost all the schools in the area, so that the
Mm.
kids have an outlet with music and theater and can learn from that. And I think it's a great program. They're amazing teachers and really good people.
I dig it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Next time we'll have you spit some stats too. We'll get you right. Like maybe we'll pull out some real like listing jargon and value blah blah blah, so people know that we're legit in what we
Yeah, let
do.
me know whichever areas. Let me know.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll definitely do it.
Really, you're like, it really is depending on the area right now because I know Philly
Mm.
is sitting from what I've heard. It's
Mm.
but like over here in South Jersey, like a lot of people are just flocking.
Yeah,
Insane.
yeah. And that's the whole message. It's like, you're gonna wait for the rate. God bless you. Like you gotta just sink your teeth in and rock and roll. Let us do our thing. And like I said, keep telling everyone
And
you're
narrow
on the
it
refi
down.
hotline, huh?
Narrow it down to what you want.
Yeah,
Make it a very narrow list of like your needs and wants.
yeah, yeah.
Very
We're gonna do some cool stuff. I'm excited. This whole format I'm digging. I feel like Jason called me and be like, "Yo, stop effing around. Let's start doing stuff." I'm like, "All right, cool." So I'm back. I'm back, America. I'm back. I'm back doing my thing. Drop down, flip it, and reverse it. Whatever Missy Elliott used to say.
Do not do that again. Do not do that again.
Put my thing down.
Oh my God.
Do not do that again.
So we didn't get enough time to talk about like, local events and stuff, but I'm gonna plug one thing, and I'm gonna plug Harbaugh Village in Mullica Hill.
Loved it.
This is cool. So did you see what's happening?
No, what?
Who's doing their lighting? Like for the Christmas tree stuff? Chevy Chase.
I didn't know that.
Chevy
Oh
Chase
my
is gonna
gosh.
come. Chevy Chase is coming. No, listen to this. So 100 people can buy tickets. They're $50 a ticket. He's gonna do a private lighting of the tree. They're gonna do a screening National Lampoon's Christmas,
Oh
and then there's
my
a Q&A
gosh.
after.
I gotta get
Dude, yeah, I'm telling you, I probably shouldn't have plugged that, but hardballvillage.com.
They're also doing they're doing so you know the guy that does the crazy Christmas lights every year in Deptford. He's on.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
So the TV show, the greatest lights.
Oh yeah, the Christmas light fight.
Christmas
Yeah.
light, yes.
Yeah.
So they're on there this year. They did this incredible Eagles display last year. It was insane. So he does like all the computers, all the lights. Well, this year instead, they gave them like all this land in Washington Township, and they're gonna be lighting all of that instead of their house and doing like everything.
Awesome.
I love Christmas. I love Christmas lights. Oh, and we're having Santa come, Chad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Drop that.
What's it? December 10th.
December 10th, Sunday. I think it's 2:30.
I think it's 2:30 too. We'll have to confirm, put it up. But Santa's gonna be at the Opus Elite Haddon Township office for anybody, everyone. Bring your kids, take photos, no charge. Just come and get a photo with Santa.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fire. You're gonna be dressed up, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
When do I know?
I know you're getting death threats from your wife. It's time to wrap it up, bro.
No. We listen. I got to get better at being shorter with these shows, but my promise is to do more, and Jason's promise is to do more editing, right, Jason?
Yeah.
So Jason is going to
Yeah, he's
gonna start. He's gonna start. You know, he's gonna start chopping these up and putting reels out so we can post more. I mean, if he doesn't, I'm gonna kill him because I'm going all in. So he got to go all in too. Jason's from Make It Better Marketing. The dude's straight fire. Websites, graphic design, video, photo, you name it. He is
3D composition, special effects,
everything.
Post editing, whatever.
Everything. Look at me plugging you, and you ain't gonna do my editing. Come on, mother. Nah, the dude's good.
It's
Super
gonna be
talented.
my first and last show next to you in the year.
But nah, this was fun. Look, no one knew what they were doing. No one. I did. I knew. This is just how I roll.
He never tells me ahead of time. I'm like,
it's not fun.
I don't know.
No, we're gonna be doing food, real estate, and fun. So it's going to be TMZ headlines. We're going to be talking about real estate headlines, and then we're going to talk about some local fun. So Hardball Village, Opus Elite, Santa. That's it. I'm done. Listen, we needed to give some entertainment. There's no football on this weekend. There is, but there's no Eagles. So for us, there's no football. You know what I mean?
We beat the Cowboys last week. So
look, you got to be when you. I got 3 teams. I got the Buffalo Bills, I got the Giants, and I got the Jets. You're supposed to be a regional person. Yeah, and I'm gonna stick with him. I'm gonna stick with him because I'm a New Yorker. So I go down.
Listen, I can respect that. It's the people that like I grew up with that like are Cowboys fans for no reason and like lived in Philly that it's like you just want to start trouble and like be a dick. They're probably gonna be like 8 comments like Gianna, screw you. but for real, like, what are you doing if they get a parade? You doing anything? You gonna party in your living room? Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's about the only place that there's gonna be partying going on. So
not Philly. You're gonna get hit probably. So.
I should like the Steelers though. My point is that Philly people should like the Steelers too because the Steelers has always been a good team, man.
They're so far apart though. Like the Steelers are so far, and then Ben Roethlisberger was like a rapist for like a really long time. Nobody talks about it.
The whole team just gets rapist vibes.
Nobody talks about it.
Well, that's because one of their uniforms looks like a prison outfit. Do you see that? And
I'm sorry to anybody that's from Pittsburgh, but it's just true. I mean, come on.
It's true, man. It's true. All right, I'm gonna leave it like that. Listen, you can check out G anytime at GiannaShellsJersey.com. Chatting.com is in development, so I'm gonna keep dropping it until Jason gets it up and rocking. But chatting.com is where you can see past episodes. We're gonna get some swag going. We're gonna do a whole thing, man. I am
chatting with Chad.
Chatting with Chad. Jason, I am stoked, bro.
Good.
I'm stoked. Chatting.com is fire. CHADDING.com.
Love it.
And everyone, have a great weekend. You will definitely be seeing me soon. And I'm out. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.